If you begin to barber in this zone for you, but to be professional, I beg waka dey go, this zone no be for you. So for this video, I wan show you how to do high fade. They see how this I wan show you how you go take barber from like this to like this. So before we start, if you never subscribe, make you subscribe to my channel. Now the first way they see my video, make you follow me. So the anytime I drop update like this, you go dey see am. So before you put clipper for the hair, you go comb am first. So you see the way they comb am. You go need to comb the hair like this so that when you put your clipper, you go enter through. This side wey low like this, you go use your small comb or you go brush am. You fit brush am like this, this side dey low to this level. So that when you put your clipper, you go enter through, nothing go hold am. So this one na the first thing wey you go do for the hair before you go start to cut am. The name of this hair wey we wan cut na high fade. Dey see am now, see how the hair dey. High fade now we wan cut. Any haircut wey you dey do, any fade wey you dey do, you go first put the guideline. So na that guideline go guide you barb your hair finish. So we go first start with our first guideline. Since na high fade we dey do, our first guideline go start from this place like this. We go dey high to this level, then round the hair like this. Same thing for the other side. So make we start with our first guideline. We dey start our first guideline with close blade. So if you don't know wetin be close blade, see close blade. If you push your lever open, your blade control to this side na close blade. If you keep am for here na open blade. So they use close blade. Now we dey put our guideline from here like this. You go move and go reach there one end. You go brush am so that the hair the way don cut comot go comot for you to see wetin you don do. So you no go too rush am. You as a beginner, make you just dey careful, take your time so that you no go up past where you wan end am. You go take time do your first guideline like this. So you go make sure say the guideline dey neat. So now where you don dey end am, now you go do am like this so that the guideline go dey the same level. See how I dey do am. So that you go dey neat like this. Then you go brush the hair, comot all these ones. Now if you don do am reach somewhere here, you go leave am. Then you come start from this side to join the line so that your line go dey stable. If you wan start am from here, turn am till finish now. You go see say wetin you do na rubbish. So na like this you go take get your clean first guideline. So you go start am from here, comot am. Now you see how this place dey be. So you go come join am like this. So that go dey easy for you to achieve good first guideline. You see as e dey easy abi, don't take do this guideline. So the same thing wey you do for here now you go do for the other side to get the same result. So you come brush the hair, dey dust am so that you go see where you don barb and where you never barb. So make sure say you dey dust the hair like this. So wetin you go do next now, if your client go load the top of the hair, you go first do am first before you go do any other thing. So my client dey load the top of the hair with 4.5 mm. Na the level wey im dey load in hair. So na 4.5 mm we dey take load this hair. So open blade now dey use. Na im go give us this level. Open blade. So after you don load the top of the hair to the level your client wants finish, you go dust am so everywhere go dey clean like this. Then we proceed. Now open blade with the 4.5 mm we take load the hair. So wetin we go first do now, we go make sure say we make the top of the hair blend with this side before we go put our second guideline. Now today I dey give you different fading style so that maybe this one fit dey easy for you. So I dey give you different style. So make you try watch, understand. If this one work for you, if you try this one. So we go first make sure so we level this side with this place first before we go put our second guideline. So since we use open blade load this top, we go use close blade with that same step, take flick and go up so that you go fit level with this side to see wetin we wan do. Now you go brush the hair like this down. Since the hair dey low to this level, you fit brush am, or if you still use your small comb, e go dey better. So just comb am like this, then you flick out. Now you wan make sure say your fade enter from here before you reach this place. You wan make sure say the thing fade blend with the hair. So wetin you go do now, before this place you go flick am out like this. You go put am from here like this. Before they reach this place, you go flick am out like this. Now wetin you go do, see how they do am. So you go make sure say you go over and over. Then you go dey brush am, or you go dey comb am, use your small comb. If the hair dey low to this level, you fit use comb like this, comb am come here like this. So you dey see am. No be one time the thing go show because you never dey cut am low too much. Na just close blade with same step wey you use for here now you take barb am again. So na just small hairs go comot. So you see the level where you dey keep am, dey low small but no be that kind too much low. So when you reach this side, you go dey flick am out. You go dey flick am out. Then you go dey brush the hair or you go dey comb am. So if you don low to this level, e good make you dey brush am so that the thing go level well. If the hair don dey low to this level, use your brush. You don see am, we don load the hair to this level. We don fade am with the top of the hair, but you go fit still go over. Before you start to do your second guideline, you go over that open blade where you use. You go just use am barb am again from here, enter this place where you don fade, so that you go level well. So you go comb am so that when you dey do am, you go enter well. So you dey see am. Now if you don do am like this finish, now we wan do our second guideline, so that e go dey easy for you to fade this hair. Now make we go with the second guideline. We go use open blade with our clipper take do the second guideline. Now see the open blade, see close blade, see open blade. So we dey use open blade to do our second guideline. Now you go make sure say you brush the hair according to the hair flow before you go do your second guideline. Now your second guideline go dey from here like this, the same thing. Wait, the way you take do the first guideline, I say you go take do the second guideline. So see am, you go put am for there, comot am. No be say you go try to flick am out. No, you wan make sure say the second guideline come out. So when you put am reach there, you go comot am, put am reach there. Make sure say your second guideline dey show. You see am. Na high fade we dey do, remember. So if you don watch this video reach this extent and never subscribe, make you subscribe. Tell somebody about your celebrity barber today. Na every day I dey drop updates for this my channel. So you dey see am, see the second guideline. With anything wey you do for here, na same thing you go do for the other side. Take note so that you get the same result. Now we don put our second guideline finish. If you look there, you go see the first guideline wey we do. This side from here to here like this na the first guideline. This face dey long like this because na high fade we dey do. Now the second guideline na im be this, from here to here na im be the second guideline. Now we don already dey go high, so our second guideline no go get space like this first guideline. So na why we end up for here, because wetin dey try do now, if you fade the hair finish, you wan make everything enter from here like this, make e blend well. Na wetin we dey try achieve. So before we start there, we don already picture wetin we want. So na wetin dey for my head I try to bring to reality. So if you wan start hair first, make sure say you know wetin you wan do already. So now wetin we go do first now, before we do any other thing, we go remove this line wey dey here wey demarcate the first guideline and the second guideline. If you no remove this line, anything wey you fade for here, this hair no go still fine. So wetin you go first target na to remove this line first before you do any other thing. So now how I wan take remove this guideline, I wan take remove this line demarcation. We go use half open. Since we use close blade for here, we go open our blade, we go close our blade finish, then we go close am small like this. Na im be half open. So if you use am flick out this line like this, you go comot. So make we do am make you see. As you dey watch am, you go see how this line go take disappear. Now I don close the blade, I come open am small. See the line. I dey use one side of my clipper mostly, so that e go dey easy for me to remove am. And I no dey do am reach here. Make you check. See the way I dey do am. I dey end am halfway, just dey flick am out. But I go make sure say the thing touch the hair well. Make it touch the hair, but I no dey put too much pressure. Wetin I mean by too much pressure, I no dey press am too much. If I press am now, my client go feel pain, so I just dey move am, but make it touch the hair well. See how the line dey remove. Now if you look here, this side don remove. See this side. So you go do the same thing for the whole hair. Make sure say you remove this line first. And dey careful when you dey use one side of the clipper. Dey careful, just try check the other side, because if you no put mind there, you go focus on one side, and this side fit go cut where you no wan make cut. So anything wey you dey do, try observe the two sides where the other side of the clipper blade dey, make you no go cut where you no wan cut comot. So you dey see am. So always dey observant. So you see how the line don disappear, abi? See how we don take remove this line. So now like that, you go take remove this line demarcation. If you no fit remove this line well, any I fade the hair, your hair no go blend well because of this line. So it is very important to make sure say you remove this line well. So after you don remove am like this, you go dust the hair. Make sure say you dust your client's face, see first dey the face, so that you go dey comfortable. After you don remove that line finish, wetin you go need to do now, you go use your number one, the big one I dey use, your 3mm. So we go use our big step one with close blade first. Before we go use open blade, we go use close blade first. So we go use close blade, flick am out from here. Dey see am. Now this line, this place wey dey do, no go carry am go up reach this side, na just small space now go do. Then go dey brush am, so that e go dey easy for you to know wetin you don do. no brush am, you don't know whether I don't clean or not. So you go make sure say brush am, and they always dust your clipper too. So you see am, you just dey careful, no too carry am go up. Just this place where you want make e fade, na there you go do. So after you do this one, you go use open blade with this same step, take flick am out again. Since you do this one, e be like say the fade now no enter well. You see this side dem, this head wey dey, you need to make sure say dem blend well. So you go use open blade. Since you use close blade do this side wey you low to this level, you go use open blade do this side, flick am out like this, then e go enter together. Then you do your detail work, then your hair don set. So now make we use the open blade. So we dey use the open blade like this, dey flick am out. We dey comb am because this hair no too low, na why we dey use comb, so that e go dey easy for us to identify our fade if e don enter or not. So you no go put too much pressure, you go just dey touch am dey comot like this, no press am too much. So you see the way dey do am now, see how dey do am, and the fade dey enter. So you no go press am too much, just like this. Then you go dey comb am. Now you go come brush this down side. Now after you do this one finish, if you look well, the fade this side never enter finish. So if you use freehand trimming, to make sure say that side enter before you do your detail work. So if you use freehand trimming, but no close your blade finish, just open your blade small before you do your freehand trimming. So as you do your freehand trimming, you go still comb am. So you dey try remove just this long hair there for this side. So now after you do this one finish, now here be the most important thing for your fade. Some people fit do the fade like this reach here, they don't leave am. If you leave your fade for here, your work never neat, never smooth. So now wetin go make you stand out with this detail work. So if you fit detail this hair, then it's good to go. But if you no fit detail am, your fade no go dey nice. So you need to detail your hair. Now see the parts the way you suppose detail. You see somewhere like this, all this hair dem wey dey here, na detail work go remove them properly. All these stray hair dem, these hair strands, na detail work go remove them. So you need to focus on this part, and na here go take most of your time for your haircut wey you dey do. Since you want your fade to come out nice, you go make sure say you detail your work. It's very important. So I want to do the detail work. Now you go use one side of your clipper, you go open your blade like this, then use one side of your clipper for those stray hair dem, because no be everything you want remove, na just some parts the way dey like that na you want remove. So you go make sure say you dey use one side of your clipper, dey put like this, dey remove am. Then you go see say you go just those thick places, they go make them dey faded, then go dey scanty, then you go see say they don fade together. So na wetin go dey do for those thick areas dem, na just those parts they go dey focus. You go dey do am over and over. Then you go brush and see whether the place don light, don enter the fade. If that side don enter, you go leave am, you go go another side. So just watch how we go take detail this hair finish, then you go see the changes. So we just take time, do your detail work like this. Just go over and over. So you see say I no use half guide for this hair, because of some people wey dey complain say they no get half guide. Make you no be say without half guide you no go fit do fade. So I dey show you with this hair say without half guide you go fit still achieve good fade. So even though you no get half guide, this video will help you achieve good fade without using 1.5 mm, which is your half guide. So this detail work, now here you go pay more attention. Go make sure say you focus on this side well if you want really get good fade. Now here be the basic parts. So if you no fit take time do this part well, your fade no go neat. Good haircut no be 20 minutes. If you want make your fade neat, you go gats detail am. Okay. You go take time detail your work. So for this front side, you go detail and come like this. You go put the clipper, the drag and come front like this, so that all these thick hair then go just light, then go fade enter. Then you go dey brush am, but no dey brush am from this thick part. You dey brush am from where they low like this. So you dey see am. So you go back. Since na close blade you use for here, you go just go back, use your close blade, go over again, just to make sure say e neat well. Remove all those small hair that we never come out well. Do your detail work well. All this part the way thick go up small, you go fit drag and come down like this, so that you go fade enter. Then brush am, go over again. Now for you to identify all these thread and the one important thing. If you fit identify them, you go fit remove them. But for you to be like, you don't know whether na stray dey there or not, I no go know say you never remove am. So you need to know say stray dey here, so you must remove am. Where you see say the fade don neat before you go leave am. Na wetin go make you stand out from people wey no dey do detail work. As long as you dey detail your work like this, your clients go feel am. If you go over comb the hair like this, then use your scissors, just trim am. This one still na still part of detail work. Dey detail am. Just go over trim am like this. Just trim this part then. Make sure say the fade enter like this together. So for you to easily identify if your fade don enter well, if you use your mirror check, if you turn the client's hair face the mirror, you go easily identify if the fade don enter well, because the mirror now go show you another perspective for the work wey you don do. All those parts the way you no fit identify with your eyes only, if you use the mirror you go easily identify them. So always use the mirror to cross check your work first before you proceed. So if you use the mirror and you see say some parts still need retouching, you go focus on those parts, just retouch them again. Focus on the stray hair, no the paper. Then you go brush am. So now like this you go take get perfect fade. So if you don learn something from this video, make you repost and share this video, tag another person so that another person go fit learn this thing. Tell somebody about your Celebrity Barber channel today, because now every day they drop updates like this. Then before we do the lineup, if you never subscribe, make you subscribe so that you no go miss my updates. See why we don't detail the hair and where we never detail the hair. They see the difference now. So now why it's important to detail your hair. It's very, very important for you to do detail work for your hair. It's just the two sides, don't they faded. So before we do the lineup, if you never subscribe, make you subscribe. Subscribe, oh, because I don't tell you. Now subscribe first, go first get notification oh, if I drop new video. Now make we talk about the lining. Before you line this type of hair, that's the hair day. Go make sure say you level this front well, make it the same level before you start to put your trimmer to start lining. So you go make sure say you trim this side them. This kind of place where they SS. You go make sure say you level and well with the hair. So you just close your blade small, then use them for this place. Just make sure you keep the front hair there for the same line where the natural hair then dey, and then you go keep them. Make sure you level and well like this. Anyone with the SS, just trim and down small. So make sure you keep everywhere the same. So this kind of place you go touch and small, make you get the same level with the other ones for the front. For your lining. And make sure say this your corner there, don't detail them well. As I always tell you, before you start your lineup, you don't already picture how this line is supposed to be for the hair. You don't already picture them. Your mind don't tell you say, if I go finish this thing supposed to be like this, or before I go fine. So you already select. So you already know how this line is supposed to be. So your vertical bar, not the vertical bar, they do for this line, for this hair. Your vertical bar is supposed to be like this from here. You all this small hair and then you go just take start your vertical bar. You start and reach here. You go do your horizontal line from here like this. So since you don't already picture how the hair is supposed to be, now make we start the lineup. That's why you don't picture for your head, make it bring them to reality. So after you apply your lineup substance for your hand like this, you will use your clipper, touch them. Then you put them for the line like this. Now, see as I don't do my vertical bar. After I don't do my vertical bar like this, I will start my horizontal line. From my vertical bar, I will start my vertical bar like this. Then my horizontal line. So I don't want to put the hair back too much. So just wear the small hair then day. Now Now I go start my lineup. But at the end of the day, I go enhance my client and everything go still sharp. Even without enhancement, it go still sharp. So you join the horizontal line for the center like this. So before you start to enhance the hair, see this hair the way they this front, you just make sure say you brush them, go back small, so that when you start to enhance, your enhancement go touch the skin, maybe just on top the hair. So just brush this hair then backward like this before you start your enhancement. You go dey careful. Don't allow the enhancement too much for your brush. So after you apply the enhancement, you go make sure say you brush the edges so that you go blend with the hair. If no brush after the enhancement don dry, you go bring line demarcation go dey, so you go make sure say you brush am. So after you don brush the enhancement like this with the hair, before you come use your razor to outline am. So you hold your razor like this. Then follow the line up. So after you don use your razor finish, you come brush the hair come out. Those hair the way push back, you just comb them, brush them come out. Use your trimmer, any excess will come outside. And to make this vertical bar come out well, just detail it like this, give am the finished touches. Then if you go enhance the top of your client hair, you go just apply your dye enhancement like this. No use am rub all this your fade line there where you fade end. No apply dye for all this side end. Just apply the dye for the top like this, around the top. And make you no dey excess, just small like this. Don't go give me brush. So you go use your big brush, just see the hold am like this, so that it go dey easy for you to just use am roll the hair like this with the dye. It will just enter well. And like this you go take apply dye for this type of hair. If you carry the dye come rub all this side now, before you go brush am, the dye don already scatter your fade. Come be like say no fade here well. You no go make you apply dye for all those parts then. So after I don't finish, like you just use your brush and go up from here, so that everything go fade enter together, even with your enhancement. Then you go use another brush wey enhancement no rub this side, just brush am like this, so that it go fade enter together. You see am? See the outcome. See the way the hair dey before. Then see how it dey now. So just go over, brush your hair, make sure your fade then enter together. Go trim there, just come back and do your small trimming, then you are good to go. So now we don't learn something from it today. Make you subscribe.